One of the things that's the way People First of California has kind of set up a structure, I think is really neat in that there's local advocacy groups, and then there's a regional advocacy group, and then there's the state of California. And our local group has been People First of San Luis Obispo, but really that's a regional group now because we have a group over at Senior Program. We have a group down at Access. We have a group at AVR. We have the one here at LEAP. They all meet here every Tuesday.
Welcome to San Luis Obispo, also known as SLO. SLO is located halfway between Los Angeles and San Francisco in the hills of California's Central Coast. Many people are unaware of the large community of adults living with developmental disabilities in SLO County. These wonderful people are living full lives. They have hobbies and interests. They have boyfriends and girlfriends. They have real lives. But this group, this community, they can almost be invisible.
First of all, many of the people don't want to be noticed, and so they make sure they're not noticed. And but yes, there's a large community, and of course in the elderly community it gets even bigger, and they hide it even more.
The disabled rights movement made its way to SLO in the early 80s, when a group making efforts for a work training program came together to make a united push, improving their working condition.
No, it was about in the 80s, I guess, when self-advocacy took off.
In San Luis Obispo, it first surfaced probably right around 1980. It was a very small group of individuals. They were working employees at Achievement House, which was then a sheltered workshop, and they were interested in their working conditions. They were interested in making more money. I think they were paid a very low wage for piece rate at that point in time. Basically, they were interested in collective bargaining. And collective bargaining is not something that people with disabilities, had done much of, I think, up until, at least not in San Luis Obispo, up until that time.
It just seemed like from the beginning it was very self-initiated from among our students.
The group had started, they named themselves Advocates for a Better Tomorrow. I'm trying to remember a couple of their very early projects.
Oh, fighting for the rights of the disabled mostly, because we felt like we didn't have no rights at all, and we wanted to have rights because we felt that we were human just like everybody else is, and we could have rights to do everything just the way a normal person would do.
Back then, we were working on, the main thing we were working on the buses with the lift on them.
I don't really know the exact history of how I know it started up in Sacramento as far as the state, and it was kind of happening up there at the same time that we were developing our self-advocacy groups here in San Luis Obispo County. So we would have meetings together, conferences where we would go up and they were People First of Sacramento, and then at a later date the advocacy groups became People First here in San Luis Obispo.
Send me an angel, 'cause honey, it's wild. Honey, you know it's wild.
Over the years, the group has grown to over 30 members. Eventually, they divided into two groups, the night group and the day group.
It was a day group at first, just a day group, and then the group got so big that, we all couldn't fit. we all couldn't come to the day group because we got we got jobs at, well, I got a job at the Cheeman House, and I started there in 1990, and then I couldn't come to the day group, so People First thought, why not start a night group?
The day group takes on the planning and execution of legislation, fundraising, and community education.
They kind of just get an idea, they talk about something, and the next thing you know, it's taken form and it's being pushed up the hill, as it were.
The night group has taken more of a leadership role.
The evening group would be sort of a leadership group. A group of people who were self-advocates who were interested in assuming a stronger leadership role.
Meet the members of People First of San Luis Obispo.
I'm Robert Scarson, member of People First of SLO.
Hello, my name is Nancy Alvarado.
Margaret Green.
My name is Larry.
My name is Stephen Sherman. I live in Rio Grande, California. Been probably drawing since the age of 9. I used to doodle in class like when I was like probably 8, 9. And then I was just looking at the back of a Wheaties box and had like this picture of Fievel from American Tail. I was thinking, I could probably try to draw that. And I did, and it looked pretty good.
I'm Crystal Hartman.
I'm Jessica.
My name is Raymond Castro. I came to San Luis Obispo in 75. My favorite thing to do for fun would be visiting my friends, going to the shopping, and just being around people I like to do.
Christopher.
Brenda.
My name is Mary Peacock. I was a self-advocate of 1980.
My name is Elizabeth. My favorite activity is listening to music, from oldies to Christian music to country music. Well, I first started out when they had phonographs, and I was collecting records ever since I was a little girl.
Jody Barker. I like to go to Starbucks, which is local. I can roll right to it. You know, I enjoy that. I enjoy watching sports, specifically baseball.
Joseph Brian Modell. I got 4 of these 4 bags, almost full, to make a little cash and be crushing candy involved. So, and helping the environment at all times.
All of these individuals have risen above their limitations and have decided to actively contribute to the quality of their own lives and the quality of their community.
Music for today's episode is brought to you by our very own Bentley Murdoch and Al Milan. All of the music for One of Many is donated by musicians from San Luis Obispo. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us at peoplefirstslo.org.